Okay, so thinking about a career in textile industry machinery distribution, huh?
Well, get ready to go beyond the basic button sewing because today's deep dives is taking us into a world where massive looms and high-tech equipment rule.
And you can't just ship these things by pigeon carrier.
We're talking intricate logistics, global supply chains, and making sure the right machine gets to the right factory floor precisely when it's needed.
That's right, we're tackling the role of a textile industry machinery distribution manager.
Our friends at RoleCatcher, the
Yeah.
career development platform, gave us the inside scoop on this surprisingly complex field.
And since you're already interested in this line of work, you probably know that distribution is the backbone of any manufacturing industry.
Absolutely.
It's the link between raw materials production and ultimately getting those clothes on people's backs, or the threads into those clothes in this case.
It's exactly.
So let's unravel this thread, shall we? RoleCatcher paints a picture of this job that's way more dynamic than just picking up a loom and dropping it on someone's doorstep.
What does a textile industry machinery distribution manager actually do?
Think of it as orchestrating a high-stakes ballet only. Instead of dancers, you're coordinating the movement of massive machinery worth millions of dollars.
One misstep in a factory could grind to a halt.
Wow, okay, high stakes indeed.
What does that look like day to day?
You're analyzing sales data to figure out which machines are hot sellers and which ones are gathering dust.
But it's not just about the present. You're also playing fortune teller, predicting future demand and making sure you have the inventory to meet it.
So a bit of textile trend forecasting thrown in with your logistics hat.
Sounds fascinating.
Huh.
What else?
Then there's the whole getting it there piece of the puzzle.
We're talking strategizing the most efficient delivery routes by land, sea, sometimes even air.
And you're not doing this in a vacuum.
You're the central hub in constant communication with production teams, logistics experts, even directly with clients who are anxiously awaiting their shiny new equipment.
It's like you're a conductor, but instead of leading an orchestra,
You're leading a symphony of spinning gears and robotic arms,
it's not just about spreadsheets.
though you better believe you'll be using them.
But seriously, this role is about people, communication, and building relationships.
100%.
In fact, RoleCatcher really emphasizes the people aspect, especially when you're first starting out.
Okay, so let's follow that thread.
Imagine you're just starting your journey in textile industry machinery distribution.
What does it take to get your foot in the door?
You're probably looking at an entry-level position, like a distribution coordinator.
Which means you're the point person for all things logistics.
Think of it as the nerve center for every machine coming in and going out.
You're tracking shipments, troubleshooting any hiccups
Like a cargo ship getting stuck in a canal that actually happens.
by making sure those machines arrive on time and in perfect condition.
I bet there are some interesting stories behind those delivery deadlines.
Ever had a near miss that had you on the edge of your seat?
Oh, definitely.
Let me tell you about the time a loom almost ended up in.
Well, let's just say it involved a misplaced decimal point and a very confused farmer.
But we can save that story for another day.
Okay, now you have to tell me more later.
But back to those distribution coordinators.
It sounds like you need the organizational skills of a chess grandmaster and the patience of a saint.
What else does RoleCatcher say about succeeding in this role?
It's not enough to just be organized.
You have to be a master communicator.
Remember, you're the link between sales reps promising the moon.
Clients wanting their machines yesterday and the teams actually making it happen.
So being able to clearly communicate order details, delivery updates, and any potential snags along the way is crucial.
Right, because no one wants to be the bearer of bad news. But sometimes those cargo ships just don't cooperate.
Exactly.
And while experience is invaluable, RoleCatcher also highlights the importance of having a solid educational foundation.
A degree in supply chain management or logistics can give you a leg up, and there are some industry certifications like the Certified Distribution Professional CDP designation.
That can make your resume stand out from the stack.
So it's a combination of hands-on experience education and maybe a little bit of that thrive under pressure personality that gets you noticed.
You got it.
Now, let's say you've put in the work, honed your skills, and you're ready for the next step.
Time to climb that career ladder.
What comes after distribution coordinator?
You're looking at moving into a supervisory role.
Potentially as a distribution supervisor.
This is where you transition from managing individual tasks
Yeah.
to overseeing a team of coordinators, making sure that all those moving parts are working in sync.
So less about moving boxes and more about moving the entire operation forward.
Precisely.
You're developing and implementing those all-important distribution strategies, finding ways to maximize efficiency, and keeping a close eye on the budget.
At this level, you're not just reacting to situations.
You're anticipating challenges and coming up with proactive solutions.
I imagine that requires a whole new level of strategic thinking.
What kind of skills do you need to really excel as a distribution supervisor?
What does RoleCatcher say about this stage? So you're not just a logistics guru anymore. You're a strategist, a problem solver, a leader.
Exactly.
And those leadership skills are put to the test even more when you reach the next rung on the ladder distribution manager.
Okay, time to step into the corner office.
What does RoleCatcher highlight about this stage of the game?
At this level, you're responsible for the entire distribution process from start to finish.
Think big picture. Setting the vision, developing strategies to hit those ambitious sales targets.
And making sure everyone on your team is rowing in the same direction.
So you need a deep understanding of the market, the company's goals, and those ever-changing needs of textile manufacturers.
You've hit the nail on the head.
You're connecting the dots between market trends, inventory management, and logistics to create a distribution system that not only meets expectations, but blows them out of the water.
And because this industry is constantly evolving, you have to be adaptable and always looking for ways to innovate.
I'd imagine technology plays a huge role here.
We're talking about massive machines, complex supply chains, and data coming from every direction.
Absolutely.
Think about the complexity of managing spare parts inventory for these machines.
You've got to have the right part in the right place at the right time to minimize downtime for the client.
That's where software like enterprise resource planning, ERP systems, comes in.
These systems help track inventory levels, predict demand, and streamline the entire supply chain.
Wow, so you're not just managing people, you're practically conducting an orchestra of data and algorithms.
What other tech advancements are shaking things up in textile machinery distribution?
One word: AI, artificial intelligence.
AI-powered logistics software is a game changer when it comes to optimizing delivery routes.
We're talking about algorithms that factor in real-time traffic conditions, weather patterns, even fuel costs to find the most efficient route for those massive machines.
This not only saves time and money, but it also reduces the carbon footprint, which is becoming increasingly important to today's world.
It's amazing how this seemingly niche field is actually at the forefront of technological innovation.
What kind of leader thrives in this fast-paced, tech-driven environment?
What does RoleCatcher's ideal distribution manager look like?
They've got to be adaptable, tech-savvy, and have their finger on the pulse of the industry.
But beyond that, it's about being a visionary leader who can inspire their team, build relationships with clients, and make those tough decisions when things get complicated.
It sounds like a challenging but incredibly rewarding path, especially for those who are passionate about the world of textiles and driven by innovation.
Is this where the journey ends, or is there another peak to climb on this career ladder?
For those who are truly ambitious,
Mm-hmm.
there's the Summit Senior Distribution Manager.
So we've reached the executive suite.
What sets this role apart from the rest?
You're not just managing a department anymore. You're setting the strategic direction for the entire textile machinery distribution operation.
You're the architect of the entire supply chain, making sure it aligns with the company's overarching business goals.
Think long-term growth, strategic acquisitions, global expansion. You're shaping the future of the company.
Now that's what I call impact.
What does RoleCatcher say about the skills and qualifications needed to reach this pinnacle of the profession?
You're likely looking at an advanced degree like an MBA with a specialization in supply chain management.
And those certifications we mentioned earlier.
They become even more valuable at this level, demonstrating your deep expertise.
Think Certified Supply Chain Manager, CSCM, or even a Certified Distribution and Warehouse Professional, CDWP designation.
But of course, experience is king.
You'll need a proven track record of success, a deep understanding of the global textile landscape, and those exceptional leadership qualities to inspire and motivate your team.
It's incredible to see how far you can go in this field, starting from those entry-level coordinator roles all the way up to leading the entire distribution operation.
It's a testament to the fact that hard work, continuous learning, and a genuine passion for this industry can take you to the very top.
Well said.
And it just goes to show that behind every beautiful garment, Every intricate textile design, there's a complex and fascinating world of logistics technology and dedicated professionals working tirelessly behind the scenes.
That's the beauty of these deep dives.
We get a glimpse behind the curtain and a newfound appreciation for the often invisible but essential roles that keep the world running smoothly.
So to our listeners, the next time you slip on a soft t-shirt or admire a hand-woven tapestry, take a moment to think about the journey that textile took from raw material to finished product.
And remember, the skilled professionals like those textile industry machinery distribution managers who made that journey possible.
Maybe you'll be one of them.